If you want SafeMoon to succeed, now is the time to act. Let me explain. And stick around. You probably haven't heard this take before. SafeMoon recently announced the formation of an Interim Advisory Council composed of selected members from the SafeMoon community. You can pause here if you'd like to read it. But really, the only other point you need to know from the post is that SafeMoon is asking that you help pick the council. Yes, this council is temporary and purely advisory, keywords being interim and advisory. It won't last long and won't have formal authority. However, it will wield influence, shape public perception of SafeMoon, and set the tone for SafeMoon's future governance structure. This council is incredibly important, and through its members individually and as a whole, the council must be competent. And competency, in this case, isn't what most people might assume. This is likely SafeMoon's last chance at revival. The SafeMoon phoenix can only rise from the ashes so many times. Whether it can do so at all, let alone for a third, fourth, or fifth time, is uncertain to say the least. Moreover, SafeMoon must overcome enormous reputational hurdles to be revived. The broader crypto community sees SafeMoon as a lost cause, a joke, and even a scam. The council is incredibly important. It will be formed in dire times and there is no room for major mistakes. This council must be composed of truly capable, if not extraordinary individuals. So what is competency in this context? Well, I can tell you what it isn't. Do not select members based solely on historical loyalty, deference, or blind faith in SafeMoon. Do not simply reward tribalistic allegiance or friendship. That approach, while admirable in an ethical sense, will be disastrous in a practical sense. If the council is packed with 5, or even 3, of the old SafeMoon Discord moderators, for example, or if it's stacked with 3 good old SafeMoon boosters simply because they're loyalists and friends, the project will be far more likely to fail. What value in the context of SafeMoon's revival does mere friendship or historical fealty to SafeMoon have? Almost none. If stereotypical SafeMoon moderators or boosters dominate the council, they will push the SafeMoon project and community in the same direction as before, toward languishing as an insular clique of close friends, alienating anyone who hasn't fully assimilated. In other words, the council, wielding substantial power, would push SafeMoon into remaining the de facto private club and joke of the crypto space that it historically has been. Listen, I love the old SafeMoon moderators and fanboys. I don't mean to pick on them in particular. I'm simply using them as an example. I could, of course, advise against packing the council with SafeMoon haters, but that's obvious and thus unnecessary to broach. I'm also not saying 1 or perhaps 2 seats couldn't be filled with mere SafeMoon loyalists, but 3 or more would substantially decrease the odds of SafeMoon's revival. All right, let's get back to it now. Also, do not select council members based purely on crypto expertise. Why not? Well, let me flip the script for a moment and ask, what value would that have? Almost none. The true de jure governance structure of SafeMoon doubtlessly already has crypto experts. It's highly unlikely they need another crypto expert, or 5, to engage in ill-informed nitpicking once per week in a short video conference.
Excuse me, Professor Brainiac, but I worked in a nuclear power plant for 10 years, and I think I know how a proton accelerator works.
Well, please come down and show us.
All right, I will.
If SafeMoon needs a developer, SafeMoon should conventionally employ a developer. Don't overvalue crypto expertise. It's important, and the council should include crypto expertise. However, it's not everything and shouldn't be overvalued. Now that was some of what shouldn't be done. Here's some of what should be done. SafeMoon is a meme coin. It has no utility. It never had utility, nor did it have a realistic chance of gaining utility. SafeMoon has always been, at its core, a digital social phenomenon, for better or worse. If the goal is to increase adoption of the token and grow the army, then the leadership must understand how to shape and control public perception and social dynamics. The council needs to be competent in psychology, sociology, and group dynamics as they relate to the crypto space and SafeMoon's role therein. Additionally, the council must prioritize and understand objective truth and be courageous and determined to inject truth into SafeMoon when, and how appropriate. In this role, the council would be a shield and a sword against immoral, illegal, and just plainly dumb actions SafeMoon might consider undertaking, like draining LP or permitting its moderators to engage in mass banning campaigns against non-believers. The council in this capacity would be a rationalist crusader that understands the basics of law, ethics, and common sense. It would be difficult to find one or more people who could fill those shoes, admittedly. However, someone out there can do a good enough job in that role, I'm confident. TNG Systems, although vehemently anti-SafeMoon and likely unwilling, would be a highly imperfect but suitable person to fill those shoes and imbue the council with the courageous rationalism SafeMoon needs it to have. Okay, that's what I wanted to say.